Coming up, it's the high school quiz show quarterfinals, and we have Belmont High School taking on Framingham High School. That's next on High School Quiz Show.
Report a claim, pay your bill. Safety's mobile app is just one more way we help you manage life's storms. For auto, home, and business, ask your independent agent about safety insurance.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to High School Quiz Show. I'm Billy Costa, your host. Today's matchup is the second of our quarterfinal rounds. We are down to the final 8 teams, and the competition is intense. The goal is to become the next High School Quiz Show state champion. And today's quarterfinal matchup has Belmont High School taking on Framingham High School. And let's get right to it and meet the teams. From Belmont, we have Lucas, Raul, Thomas, and Claire. Let's hear it for Belmont High School, everybody. And for the Framingham team, we welcome back Josh, Jack, Priyanka, and Eli. Let's hear it for Framingham High School. All right, the competition has 4 rounds: a toss-up round, a head-to-head round, a category round, and a lightning round. And we start with a toss-up round. All answers are worth 10 points, and this is the only round with no point deductions for wrong answers. So, if everybody's ready, let the quarterfinals begin. The Mount of Olives is located in what city that contains sites holy to Jews, Christians, and Muslims? Yes, Lucas?
Jerusalem.
That is correct. What butterfly-shaped gland in the neck produces hormones that regulate the body's metabolism? Thomas?
Thyroid.
Correct. In 2014, Marvel Comics made a big splash when it released the first female version of what hammer-wielding hero? Yes, Eli?
Thor.
That is correct. Data is transmitted over the internet using a network system called TCP/IP. What does the IP stand for? Yes, Thomas?
Internet Protocol.
Correct. And take a look at your screens. You will see a photograph. What 3-time U.S. presidential candidate seen here advocated unlimited coinage of silver during his famous Cross of Gold speech of 1896? Thomas?
Brian.
William Jennings Bryan is correct. Before watches became widely available, wealthy people would often use a portable version of what ancient device that uses the sun's position to tell time? Thomas?
Sundial.
Sundial is correct. Freetown is the capital of what country whose name is derived from the Portuguese for Lion Mountains? Yes, Raul?
Sierra Leone.
Correct. In 2014, researchers at Princeton used Google search data to predict that what social media site would lose 80% of its users within 3 years? Eli?
Facebook.
Facebook is correct. On what date in 1826 did former Presidents John Adams and Thomas Jefferson both die? Yes, Eli?
July 4th.
Yes. And now take a look at your screens. The next question will be up on video, so pay attention.
Hi, I'm Will Shorts, crossword editor of the New York Times. And here's my question. Derived from the Latin for cross, what 14-letter word means a designer or aficionado of crossword puzzles?
Time is up. The answer, cruciverbalist. Can't believe you didn't know that. Okay, we move on. Ancient Romans built what massive bridge-like structures that carried water from distant sources into cities and towns? Yes, Claire?
Aqueduct.
Yes. The scientific study of caves is called speleology. What 10-letter word refers to the exploration of caves for fun? Yes, Lucas?
Spelunking.
Yes. The iliac crest is found on which of the following bones? A, pelvis, B, shoulder, C, knee. Yes, Eli?
Pelvis.
That is correct. Math question. A rectangular prism has how many faces? Yes, Josh?
6.
Correct. What large scenic lake occupies parts of Ontario, Manitoba, and Minnesota? Yes, Eli.
Lake Superior.
No, Belmont. You want to try it? Raul?
Lake Winnipeg.
No, Lake of the Woods. And we move on. Also known as M dwarfs, what color dwarf stars are the longest lived and the most common in the universe? Eli?
White dwarfs.
No, Belmont. You want to try it? Yes, Claire.
Red.
Red dwarfs is right. From the Greek meaning open space, what was the chief marketplace and civic center of ancient Athens? Josh?
Agora.
Yes. Which of the following countries was dissolved first? Was it A, the Soviet Union, B, Czechoslovakia, or C, Yugoslavia? Eli?
The Soviet Union.
Correct. In 2014, cast members negotiated $1 million per episode for what sitcom set at Caltech? Yes, Raul?
The Big Bang Theory.
Yes. What capital city of Kyrgyzstan was once a caravan rest stop along the Silk Road? Raul?
Bishkek.
Yes. The law of the conservation of matter is credited to what chemist who was executed during the French Revolution? Raul?
Lavoisier.
Yes. Math question. Which of these terms, natural, whole, or real, describes an irrational number like pi? Yes. Priyanka?
Real.
That is correct. Hugh Laurie, Stephen Fry, Emma Thompson, and Downton Abbey creator Julian Fellows were all members of what legendary dramatic club at Cambridge University? Yes, Claire?
Footlights.
Correct. 11 years in the making and 784 pages long. What Donna Tartt novel about a stolen painting won the Pulitzer Prize for fiction in 2014? Yes, Jack?
The Goldfinch.
That is correct. The Aroostook War of the 1830s was a border conflict between New Brunswick and what northernmost New England state? Yes, Eli?
Maine.
Maine is correct. Jackie Joyner Kersey was the first woman to score over 7,000 points in what track and field competition of 7 combined events? Yes, Lucas?
Septathlon.
No. Framingham? Josh?
Heptathlon.
Heptathlon is correct. The celebrated sculpture Winged Victory of Samothrace dates from the 2nd century BC and depicts what Greek goddess of victory? Yes, Raul?
Nike.
That is correct. On November 20th, 1969, a group called the Indians of All Tribes began their historic 19-month occupation of what island prison in San Francisco Bay? Yes, Thomas?
Alcatraz.
Yes. In a DNA molecule, adenine bonds with thymine. In an RNA molecule, adenine bonds with what? Yes, Priyanka?
Uracil.
Yes. After thousands of U.S. banks failed during the Great Depression, Congress created what federal corporation that today insures bank deposits up to $250,000? Yes, Thomas?
FDIC.
Yes. What Rudyard Kipling story is about a brave mongoose in India who protects a young boy and his family from cobras? Yes, Claire?
Ricky Tikki Tavi.
Yes. One of the world's largest parking lots is located at what international airport, abbreviated DFW? Yes, Lucas?
Dallas Fort Worth.
Yes. Stopping by Woods on a snowy evening is one of the best-known works of what New England poet? Yes, Priyanka?
Frost.
Yes. George Washington retired from the office of U.S. President after delivering his farewell address in what year? Yes, Eli?
1800.
No, Belmont, you want to try? Raul?
1799.
No, 1796. In October 2013, what Muslim-majority country lifted its ban on women wearing headscarves in public schools and government buildings? Josh?
Jordan.
No, Belmont? Yes, Lucas?
France.
No, Turkey is the answer there. Mildred, oh, there's the bell ending the round. The score right now, Belmont High School, 180 points. Framingham High School, 130 points. It's a quarterfinal matchup, everybody. Okay, the head-to-head round is up next. But first, guys, gals, you know the drill. I've got a question, and you will each offer me an answer. And here it comes. We'll start with Belmont High School and Lucas. Besides cost, what are the most important factors that will influence your college selection process? Lucas?
I want to major in engineering, so I want a school with a great engineering degree.
but I also want them to have good programs in like Spanish and economics because I'm really interested in those subjects too.
Okay, how about you, Raul?
I definitely want a school with a very diverse and community-oriented student body, as well as a school with strong programs in the sciences, especially chemistry.
Okay, Thomas.
I really like schools with a residential system and campus atmosphere that really creates a strong sense of community.
And Claire.
Looking for a school with very diverse student body and faculty, as well as a strong computer science program.
All right, we go to Framingham High. And Josh, how about you?
I will be attending Northwestern University, and part of my search for that was I wanted an academically strong school that also had a pretty good sports team that I could go and cheer on.
What sport?
I want to go to the football games.
Okay, Jack?
I'm looking for a school that strikes a good balance between academic rigor and social and research opportunities and has a strong program in history.
All right, and Priyanka?
Well, I don't really know what I want to study yet, but I want to stay in the Northeast and I want to study abroad while I'm in college.
Good for you. Eli?
I'm a sophomore, so I have a couple years, but I like to go to a school in a big city, preferably a big school, and one with lots of stuff in the humanities, a cool drama program, and also a 24-hour pizza place.
Well, good luck to all of you. We have reached the head-to-head round. And again, you know the drill on High School Quiz Show. One of you has to come forward and go head-to-head. So Belmont High School, who's it going to be? Raul. And Framingham High? Eli. Raul. Eli. Let's go head-to-head. Come on down. All right, we're all set to go head-to-head, and Eli is back here at the podium, as is Raul. You guys shake hands, and let's do this. As a reminder, in the head-to-head round, you get 10 points for correct answers. Incorrect answers are going to cost you 10 points, and you can buzz in as soon as you know the answer. If you guys are both set, the clock is definitely set at 90 seconds, so here we go. Patagonia is a region located at, yes?
Argentina.
No, located at the southern end of what continent? South America. The 1964 Nobel Peace Prize was awarded to what civil rights leader? Yes?
Martin Luther King Jr.
Yes, the Great Bear constellation is also known. But, yes?
Ursa Major.
Yes. What royal castle is the setting for Shakespeare's Hamlet? Elsinore is the answer there. The Boston Red Sox last won the World Series in what year? Yes.
2013.
Yes. In anatomy, what tissue comes in 3 subtypes? Skeletal, cardiac, and smooth. Yes.
Muscle.
Yes. What was the last U.S. state to be admitted to the Union? Yes.
Hawaii.
Yes. In 1587, Mary, Queen of Scots, was beheaded for treason against what English monarch? Yes.
Elizabeth I.
Yes. What Beatle sings the lead vocal on Yellow Submarine? Yes.
Ringo Starr.
Yes. Venezuela and Ecuador are the only South American members of what oil cartel? Yes.
OPEC.
Yes. Name the moon's phase when it is in conjunction with the sun and invisible from Earth? Yes.
New moon.
Yes. What amendment to the U.S. Constitution abolished slavery? Yes.
13.
Yes. To gain leverage in Vietnam, President Richard Nixon visited what communist country? Yes.
China.
Yes. What Danish author wrote the fairy tale The Little Mermaid? Yes.
Hans Christian Andersen.
Yes. The prime meridian is also known by the name of what London borough? Yes.
Greenwich.
Yes. What German word that means good health is often said to someone who just sneezed? Yes.
Gesundheit.
Yes. What metric prefix denotes 1 million? Yes.
Mega.
Mega, which is correct, and that's the end of the head-to-head round. And this is a battle. Belmont High School, 230 points. Framingham High School, 220 points. Great job, Eli. Great job, Raul. Go on back to your teams. The competition continues. Okay, next up for the contestants is the category round. We do have 6 categories, and they are shortcuts, the Enlightenment, Get Carter, A Capital Idea, Shall We Dance, and Rock Talk. Each category has 5 questions with increasing point values. So again, a lot at stake in this round. You can confer with your teammates in the round. Once you buzz in, you can no longer confer. We're going to need your answer right away. Now, Framingham, slightly behind. So you get to choose the first category. What's it going to be, guys?
Capital idea.
Capital idea. Questions about capital cities, and for 10 points, here we go. Massive anti-government protests took place in 2011 in Tahrir Square, a public square in what Middle Eastern city? Yes, Jack?
Cairo.
Cairo is correct. You keep the board. Category?
A capital idea.
This time for 15 points. A 131-foot statue of Genghis Khan on horseback is near what Mongolian capital? Yes, Lucas?
Ulaanbaatar.
That is correct. And Belmont has the board. Category?
Capitals, please.
A capital idea for 20 points. What South American city was founded by conquistador Francisco Pizarro in 1535? Yes, Jack?
Lima.
Lima is correct. You get the board. Category?
A capital idea.
For 25 points, what city is home to the Unibanken, a museum dedicated to Pippi Longstocking author Astrid Lindgren? Yes, Raul?
Stockholm.
Stockholm is correct. You get the board, Belmont.
Capital idea.
Capital idea for 30 points. What is the westernmost capital city of Africa? Raul?
Dakar.
Dakar is correct, and you keep the board, Belmont. Category?
The Enlightenment.
The Enlightenment. Questions about the European Enlightenment. And for 10 points, what Frenchman who revolutionized algebra and geometry is remembered for his famous statement, "I think, therefore I am"? Yes, Thomas?
Descartes.
Descartes is correct. You've still got the board, Belmont.
The Enlightenment.
For 15 points. What Swiss-born author of the Social Contract believed that man was at his best when unshackled by the conventions of society? Yes, Raul?
Rousseau.
Rousseau is correct. You've still got the board, Belmont.
The Enlightenment.
This time for 20 points in his famous essay on liberty. Who stressed the importance of individuality and railed against the conformity of Victorian England? Yes, Eli?
Locke.
No, Belmont, you want to try? Raul?
Beccaria.
No, John Stuart Mill is the answer, but you've still got the board, Belmont. Category?
Enlightenment.
For 25 points. In Critique of Pure Reason, what German philosopher argued that experience is purely subjective without being processed by reason? Raul?
Kant.
That is correct. You've still got the board, Belmont. Category?
The Enlightenment.
30 points. What French author of Jacques the Fatalist and His Master was the primary editor of a general encyclopedia that was a major work of the Enlightenment? Yes, Lucas?
Diderot.
That is correct. And you've still got the board, Belmont. Category?
Shortcuts for 10.
Shortcuts. Questions about short stories. And for 10 points, what story by Edgar Allan Poe ends with the narrator confessing, "I admit the deed, tear up the planks, hear, hear. It is the beating of his hideous heart"? Yes, Bianca?
A telltale heart.
That is correct. And now Framingham has the board.
Shortcuts.
Shortcuts for 15 points. What cowboy love story by Annie Proulx was adapted into an Oscar-winning film? Yes, Eli?
Gone with the Wind.
No, Belmont, you want to try it? Brokeback Mountain. And Framingham, you've still got the board. Category?
Shortcuts for 20.
20 points. Although the villagers had forgotten the ritual and lost the original black box, they still remembered to use stones. This quote is from what controversial story by Shirley Jackson? Yes, Jack?
The lottery.
The lottery is correct. You've still got the board, Framingham.
Shortcuts.
For 25 points, name the author of the collection 9 Stories, which includes For Esme, With Love and Squalor, and A Perfect Day for Banana Fish. J.D. Salinger is the answer. Framingham, you've still got the board.
We'll finish up shortcuts.
Shortcuts for 30 points. Which Richard Connell story is about General Zaroff, an aristocrat on a mysterious island who hunts humans for sport? The Most Dangerous Game, the answer there. Framingham, you've got the board. You'll need a category.
Shall we dance?
Shall we dance? Questions about dance. For 10 points, she did everything Fred Astaire did, but backwards and in high heels. This paraphrase appears on the official website of what dancer? Yes, Priyanka?
Martha Graham.
No, Belmont, you want to try? Yes, Claire?
Rogers.
Ginger Rogers is correct. Belmont, you've got the board. Category?
Shall we dance?
For 15 points, what lively folk dance brought to America by Czech, Polish, and German immigrants is the official state dance of Wisconsin? Yes, Lucas?
Polka.
The polka. You've still got the board, Belmont?
Shall we dance for 20?
For 20. Brush, spank, and cramp roll are terms associated with what style of dance? No, you just missed, Thomas. The answer is tap. And we move on, but Belmont, you've still got the board. Category?
Shall we dance?
Shall we dance for 25 points? Cha-cha, rumba, and mambo all originated in what Latin American country? Thomas?
Cuba.
Cuba is correct, and you've got the board, Belmont.
Shall we dance?
For 30 points, what Greek muse of dance was usually depicted sitting down and holding a lyre? Terpsichore, the answer there. You'll need a category, Belmont.
Get Carter.
Get Carter. Questions about President Jimmy Carter, and for 10 points. Jimmy Carter was elected president in what year that America celebrated its bicentennial? Jack?
1976.
That is correct. Framingham, you've got the board.
Get Carter.
For 15 points, when his father died in 1953, Carter gave up being an officer on a U.S. nuclear sub and returned to what southern state to become a peanut farmer? Lucas?
Georgia.
Georgia is correct. And now Belmont, you've got the board.
Carter for 20.
Okay, Carter asked Americans to cut down on their energy use. He led by example, curtailing the use of limousines, selling the presidential yacht, and installing what on the White House roof? Yes, Raul.
Solar panels.
That is correct. You've still got the board.
Get Carter.
For 25 points, Carter was the first president to face the challenge of militant Islam. On November 4th, 1979, an angry mob of Islamic revolutionaries took 66 Americans hostage in what city? Yes, Eli.
Tehran.
Tehran is correct. Now you've got it, Framingham.
Get Carter for 30.
For 30 points. A name for the presidential retreat where they were signed. What historic peace accords between Israel and Egypt were mediated by President Carter in 1978? Josh?
Camp David Accords.
That is correct. We've only got the one category left. It is rock talk. Questions about rocks and minerals for 10 points. What type of rocks are crystalline solids that form directly from cooling magma? Yes, Priyanka.
Igneous.
Yes. Next up, for 15 points, the two most abundant elements that make up the Earth's crust are oxygen and what other element? Yes, Eli.
Carbon.
No, Belmont, you want to try? Silicon is the answer there. And we move on for 20 points. What mineral is the main component of chalk and other limestone rocks? Eli.
Calcite.
That is correct, calcite. And now for 25 points, what common volcanic rock covers most of the ocean floor? Priyanka.
Basalt.
Basalt is correct. And finally, oh, I had one more question. That's the end of the category round. The score right now, Belmont High School, 445 points. Framingham High School, 340 points. Nice round of applause, everybody. Okay, we are heading into the final 90 seconds of gameplay, and of course, we call it the lightning round. You get 20 points for correct answers. If you are incorrect, it'll cost you 20 points. The clock is set, so teams, good luck, and here we go. In electronics, what does the abbreviation AC stand for? Yes, Priyanka.
Alternating current.
Yes. What first made questions the judgment of Captain Ahab and Moby Dick? Yes, Raul.
Starbuck.
Yes. Life Itself is a 2014 documentary about what late film critic? Yes, Jack.
Roger Ebert.
Yes. What type of energy is also known as stored energy? Yes, Raul.
Potential.
Yes. Sugar skulls are popular symbols of what Mexican holiday celebrated on? Yes,
Dia
Eli.
de los Muertos.
Yes, Day of the Dead. The P.D. James mystery Death Comes to Pemberley is a sequel to what Jane Austen novel? Yes, Priyanka.
Pride and Prejudice.
Yes, in 2003, U.S. forces captured Saddam Hussein near what Iraqi city where he was? Yes, Priyanka.
Baghdad.
No, Tikrit is the answer. What treaty divided Charlemagne's empire among his three grandsons? No, you didn't make it, Thomas. Treaty of Verdun. Atomic number 2 refers to what chemical element? Yes, Eli.
Helium.
Yes. The Gibson Desert and the Simpson Desert are both located in what country? Thomas?
Australia.
Yes. An eccentric inventor creates a flying car in what children's book by Ian? Yes, Eli.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Yes. In Greek mythology, who would ferry the souls of the dead to the underworld? Yes, Eli.
Charon.
Yes. What democratic country has more Muslims than any other country on the planet? Yes, Eli.
Saudi Arabia.
No, Indonesia. Oh. And there is the bell, not only ending the round, but ending the game. And the winner this week, Belmont High School with 505 points. Framingham High School, 440 points. This was a good round, a great competition. So congratulations to both teams. And of course, now Belmont High School will move on to the semifinals. But that is it for now. We'll see all of you and all of you right back here next week on High School Quiz Show. Check out High School Quiz Show on YouTube for full episodes and bonus features. Visit our website at highschoolquizshow.org. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter. High School Quiz Show is available on Xfinity TV on demand from Comcast.
Safety insurance. Sometimes you need additional protection, especially when it comes to auto, home, and business insurance. You can ask an independent agent about enhanced coverage from Safety Insurance. We'll help you manage life storms.
A production of WGBH.